Good afternoon, everybody. 01 here. How's it going? So I spent a little time working on this, and we're actually looking at the front of this, so you can see we've done a little bit of work here. This is where we normally would have come up. I'm assuming that you guys have seen the last episode, so I'm not really kind of covering... Wow, I wanted to land on top of that, not go into it, but okay. Anyways, so we go up this thing here, right? You can see that I've got all the generators in there now. I don't have all the generators that I can possibly support, and that is on purpose. That's because I do want to be creating a little bit of extra turbo fuel here, just so that way in case anything goes wrong, I have a good store of turbo fuel available. So I've got 2 large containers here, and then I can get on the other side over here. Okay, and then you can see that we've got another one right there. We have another one over there, and then there's actually a third one. You can kind of sort of see it back there on the far side of the turbo fuel creation area thing. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many generators I have. I know it's a lot. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 over there. And then let me see if I can jump over here without falling off. All right. And then there was an extra one over here, so that's opposite the container. There is one back there. So it's 20 plus 1. And then 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, plus an extra one. So that's an extra 2, so that puts us at 46. And then over here, we have an extra 7. So 46 and 7 is 53. Is that right? And we can actually do like 53 and a third. So we are ever so just on the edge. And that's kind of exactly where I want to be. So with our power, of course, we have quite a bit more. So I remember saying that I wanted to get up beyond this blue line right here, and you can see that we have very easily made it past that. Total production is now at about 12,900 megawatts. I'm not sure what the little bumps are here. I had to do a little bit of work. Now, normally that would be like these things aren't getting enough fuel. And so in order to combat that, because that actually was going on, let me just hop under here. So once you get like over here to where there's just like a ridiculous amount of just stuff, right? And you know, the pipe length is just kind of ridiculous going down there. All of the fuel like doesn't have a chance to flow all the way to the end before it gets used up, right? So even though we are like making enough fuel to power everything, we're not actually getting it all the way down the line. So that's another thing that you have to kind of keep in mind when you're doing something like this. But as you can see down here, I can actually probably zoom in a little bit. We've got green pretty much all the way down the line. So everything should be running pretty much as it needs to. And the way that I did that is we have this one going through, feeding that way. And then back here, which is feeding pretty much directly out of our... so this is the 5th one right here. So this is feeding directly off of our turbo fuel supply going into here, right? And then from over here, it's getting split off basically from the source. So we're going to have like as much as we possibly can have for turbo fuel here. And that's just going to be kind of how this works. And you can see that we're staying above 0, which is good. But we're not like overly filling it up, which is also good. That means that we are using up a decent amount here. And then of course this is going to drop back down as it gets used. But so I'm taking this directly from the source, and without tapping off of anything, I'm sending it all the way over there to the end on both sides, right? So now because this isn't getting tapped off at all until we get to the end, you're getting like the full amount of fuel that we possibly can get going through here. So from back where we started to all the way over here to the end, we're not losing any fuel here. And then this is a little slow. All right. And then little bump up here. But we have enough head pressure for that. And then it just feeds into the back of the line and it feeds back that way. And all that's really doing is just making sure that these things stay full. Before this thing was not running at 100%, it was like maybe running at 10% because it just couldn't fill up with fuel fast enough, even though we're making enough fuel. So it's just another thing you have to try to keep in mind when you're doing all this stuff. And then this wasn't filling up at all, but you can see now that we've got 38 in there, which is, you know, it's not amazing, but it's not terrible either. But, I mean, generally speaking, we've pretty much maxed out what we're pulling off of here. So I'm pretty happy with this, and we have more than enough power now to do the next phase in our factory building. So that's going to be good. And then we just kind of follow this around, follow that around. And then you can see that I did redo this a little bit over here, so that way the coal is up on top of the pipe. And that's mostly just because of the head pressure here. Like if it's at this level, we can get the turbo fuel all the way down to the end, no problem. But what I was doing over here before, if you were watching the last video, I had a door here on the corner. And so I had this kind of going up over the door and then back down. But the problem there is that the turbo fuel couldn't get up there, right? So everything past that was just not filling up. So instead of doing having the door there, I took it out and I put the door over here on this side where there's actually space for it. And now we can get in here, take a look at all of the things. But yeah, so we've got what I think is a pretty good system here. I'm actually pretty happy with it. And if you're looking, you know, going down on the far end over there, because that side's a little bit longer, looking back towards the center, it looks pretty crazy. And then you can see I redid the belt over here a little bit to run on top of all of that. But yeah, and then all of that stuff is running pretty well. There was an issue though, which I thought was kind of weird. So I was having, like when I was trying to figure out like why the power generators weren't generating power, like they kept shutting off and on. This pipe right here, for some reason, was not like filling up. And it was like really, 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 really weird. And so what I ended up doing is I replaced it, right? So like up there, like that pipe was all the way full, like 100%, right? But then going off of here, where it should fill up like really, really easily, it wasn't filling up at all. And the way that I put this pipe in here was the horizontal to vertical. And that's kind of just how that fit in originally. And so then I disconnected this pipe and I put it back in there again using the horizontal to vertical method of, you know, placing pipes. And the same thing happened. And like there was no, like very, very little of the heavy oil residue like actually going down in here. And so what I ended up doing is I disconnected it again, and instead of using the horizontal to vertical, I used the auto. And then when I put the auto in here, then it filled up like normal. So I thought that was really, really, really weird. And I'm pretty sure, actually I'm very sure it's not supposed to happen that way. But if you do run into that kind of an issue, one, make sure that your pipes, even though they're connected, that doesn't mean that stuff is actually flowing through them. It's got to be like some sort of a glitch in the programming and how they, you know, figure out how all this stuff works. But just double check your stuff, and if for whatever reason when you're putting it in there, if it still doesn't like pass the fluids through, try using a different setting method. So like instead of using horizontal to vertical or noodle, try using auto or something like that, or vice versa, and then see if that helps you out. Since I fixed that, I haven't had any issues here. Everything's pretty much running not quite at 100% because, like I said, I'm not using 100%. I'm using like 99%. But, I mean, most of this stuff here is running at 100%. I'm sure that some of this stuff is not. Maybe it all is. I don't know. I mean, if it is all running at 100%, that's great. But I'm not expecting it to. Like, if this was running at 99%, I would be happy with that. Because that's kind of what I was going for. That's at 100%. That's also at 100%. through here, please. Thank you. 100%. And okay, so everything's running at 100% then. So, well, I mean, I suppose that does make sense since I've got all of the extra storage. Can I not get through here? Okay. Yeah, because it's gonna run full tilt until it fills up those things, and then it'll drop down again. So I suppose it does make sense that it's running at 100% right now. But yeah. So that is our power bridge, pretty much done. I think this should be enough to get us going up until we can get nuclear. I think. So then the next thing that we have to do is to start working on stuff down here. So I suppose the first thing we're gonna have to do is like fill in all of the flooring here. And I know that I don't have enough stuff here for that, but we'll use it up until we run out. I don't know how long I'm gonna do the video again today. We'll shoot for 2 hours. If it ends early, then it ends early. But I'm not really too worried about that. But yeah. So we'll head down here, take a look at it from farther away. Oh, and that really tall spore-looking thing up there, you can't actually get rid of it. The smaller ones you can. The big ones, no. But I did go up there and I grabbed the slug off of that, so another 2 power shards for me. Mr. Bean is doing something weird, making weird sounds. Okay, but yeah, so there's our power bridge, pretty much going from the red forest, or the bamboo forest, whatever they're calling it, all the way over to there. So yeah. Oh, and I'm sure you guys saw it, but I took the sulfur off from the bottom there, and it's running on top of the pipes. So the bottom of this should be 100% clean, except for where we have the water pipe going up there that we're not using anymore. But yeah, so that's what that's going to look like, and then I'll do some sort of like supporting structure underneath, or I don't know, maybe we'll just build this thing out and just kind of take over that area too. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, it works, and we've got a lot of power here, so we can keep on keeping on, I guess. One thing I do want to do though is grab the extra sulfur. So we're pretty much tapped off of that node right there to make that whole thing work. But there's still 2 more sulfur nodes on the other side of the cliff, but kind of like down in that general direction, if you could like see through the ground. I think one of those is pure and one of those is normal. So I want to grab that stuff and bring that up through here somehow, maybe combine it with the quartz that's over there on the mountainside. I don't know if I'm going to grab the quartz that's inside the cave there. It's kind of a long way to bring that out. If I need it, I will. But I want to try to bring in like all the rare stuff through here. So quartz, sulfur, oil coal, obviously not so rare, but somewhat rare. And then I want to grab all the stuff down at the base of the waterfall here. So we've got some pure coal, a bunch of limestone, some pure copper down there. So I want to grab all of that and move that up in here as well. And yeah, and then we'll see kind of what we have. And can I do the Mark III miners yet? I cannot. What do I need to do those? I would have to go all the way back to the hub to figure that out, and that's a very, very long way to go. But yeah, so you can see that we've got room for all of the pipes and everything through here. So I am planning on bringing, a bunch of stuff through here, whether it be water or, something. We can just bring in a lot of liquid through here. And that's kind of like the entire purpose of these things, is that we can put in a bunch of belts over there on the inside and then round the outside with pipes. And then we can bring in pipes and, solid items, so that'll be good. I mean, it all depends on kind of like what I need to do. Sir. Rude. Okay. But I think for now, what I want to do is over here on this side, we are making the aluminum casings, and we have already, like, this thing is all the way full, right? So we also need to make the aluminum plates, and we're gonna need that for like the Mark V belts and stuff like that. So I want to start doing that, and we're basically just gonna copy what we've got here and then just change this side around a little bit. And actually I think it's just the constructors there that are really gonna need to change. Yeah, because these are what's actually making the casings. Everything else is just making the ingots, right? So it'll be pretty much the same all the way up to these guys, and then it's just these will change. And then, you know, we'll have, I mean, this is making 120 casings per minute, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started with that, I think. And we're gonna need more water, so we can always grab that. That's not gonna be a problem. And that is the alumina solution, the white. Okay. And then I think this has got, yeah, this is full of water too. So we can actually probably tap off of this a little bit to feed the other side as well. So we're gonna try for that. Looks like this is all just single. Oh, wait. The plates require copper and the ingots. So copper ingots and the alumina ingots, I believe. So we're gonna need to bring up the copper then first. So we'll work on that, I guess, and we'll just bring up all the stuff and then just kind of work from there, I guess. But I suppose the good question is, how the hell do I get down there? I mean, I could take the bridge down and then just kind of build from the ground down. But I feel like I want to put in like a tower, a spire or something, and just feed things into the spire. And if I'm going to do that, then I want to try to combine everything onto belts, like 780 belts, Mark V, whatever you want to call them, just so that way I can use the minimal amount of belts that I need. And then we'll just kind of bring everything up and then just separate it out and, you know, sink whatever I don't need. But in order to do that, I'm going to need likely a lot of parts for stuff. Okay. How do I want to do this? So I think the easiest thing is just to jet down there. So we'll just take out this guy for now. This will be my little exit area. So we'll jump down to there using the jetpack. And I'm going to have to get more fuel here, packaged fuel. I wonder if the jetpack can use turbo fuel. Because I mean, if I could package some turbo fuel, like that would be great, you know. But I'm not gonna worry about that for now. We're just gonna kind of jump out here, and then we'll just hop down there, I guess. Okay, didn't quite slow myself down enough there. Okay, so this spire, where do I want it to be? Probably on top of this rock, if I can get it here. So let's see. I should be able to build off of there. No? Is that too far? Shouldn't be too far. It is too far. Okay. How do I want to do this? I mean, we got to get it there, so... Okay, we'll run back up there and then we'll build from the top down, I guess. Hopefully this isn't gonna hurt. Nope, okay, good. There's probably gonna be spiders spawning somewhere in here, which is fine. And I think we had to get up there. There we go. This is the start of the ramp. And I think there's a slug up there, but I'm not really too worried about that right now. There shouldn't be any critters over here because I think I killed them all. I don't know. And then they redid the poison here, so that way the poison is just on one side, it doesn't go all the way across. So that's good. That means that I can actually walk up here without needing a gas mask. I think they actually widened this too. But yeah, I mean, it used to be to where like the gas was pretty much this entire upper area here. And there was like a bunch of alphas like going through there, so I don't know. It was annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we got to get over there to the ladder. A couple little parrot-looking birds there. All right. And that fog is going to be really annoying. Okay, so we want to get kind of down to here, I think. Like, where is that going to be? Kind of in the middle there. It's going to be, okay, so maybe like this one. Yeah, this one will be good. Okay. So we'll get rid of that. Then we'll throw a wall in here and just make it go all the way down as far as we can anyways. And then from there, we should be able to make this work a little better. Wall. No, don't want to go there. You don't want to go on the underside? No? Okay. It doesn't want to go on, I don't know, that's just weird how it doesn't want to build sometimes. Okay, and then we're also going to have to figure out our situation here. So I'm thinking, let's see, we'll throw in hypertube support right there. We'll do another one here. So this is going to be like another stop in the line here, I guess. And then let's see, so hypertube to here. That'll go there, and then we'll do our entrance here and there, and then power is probably gonna have to be spun around in here somewhere. Doesn't want to go right there. Sir, go in the middle, please. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Then that can go there, this can go there, and down. All right, good to go. So now we've got our entrances here. Let's see. Do I want to change the way this works? Okay, so here's my thought, right? I was watching one of Kibitz's, what's the plural or possessive of Kibitz? Kibitz? Is it just Kibitz or Kibitz's? I don't know. But anyways, I was watching one of his videos. He was doing a showcase of someone who did a video, or they did a factory. He was doing a showcase of their factory, if I could figure out how to speak, of course. And something interesting that they did is they had this like huge concrete pillar here, right? And they had, or was it a small one? I think it was a big one. No, I think it was a small one, actually. Fairly certain it was a small one. So let's do that again. Throw in a small one. and then they kind of, okay, so I need you to zoop, please. Down as far as you can go. And what they did is they had the hypertube kind of spiral around, like to get up, which I thought was really, really cool. Now, I don't know how that's exactly going to work with needing to have, you know, items coming up here as well. But I mean, it's interesting, so I want to try it, basically. But then how do I get this to do what I want it to do is the question. So, I mean, I guess we use like these things here and you like angle it, right? And it's like in the middle of every one of these things, like you angle it up. All right, and then we would go down to the next one, be like in the middle-ish. I think that's the middle anyways. And so then you would go like from one hypertube into this one, and then you would go into that one, and then this one would then, you know, take you up to the top, I guess. So like we would need, I don't know, like this one, like over here or something. Something like that anyways. And it just kind of like spins around and goes kind of all the way down to the bottom. And it looked like really, really cool. So I wanted to try it. Okay, so for this then, we're going to need some sort of protection around here. It's going to have to go like that way, but then that's going to be kind of clipping into there, which I don't want to do. I mean, I could just do these, I suppose. And then you just hope that you don't fall down there, I guess. But the thing is, if I do it that way, then when I come out of here, I'm not going to be able to just slide into the next one. Like, I'm going to actually have to stop here, walk around, and then go into the next one. Which, you know, is fine, I guess, but I don't know. And then this would need to go and have an entrance on there. And then I don't know if this is just going to, like, shoot me out and suck me directly into that one. So, I mean, there's all kinds of different things here. Something I could do is just offset this a little bit over that way. So like for instance, nope, this guy, yeah. Okay, so we'll put this like in the middle, right, where it's supposed to go. And then we'll put that over there to the side. And then we'll have this kind of going this way. That can do like a little slidey thing off to the side. And then we can put the entrance in there like that. Connect that up to power, wherever the power is. Didn't I connect the power up there? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. So that's there. It's actually supposed to be there, but does it bother me? Yes, it bothers me. We're going to fix it. There we go. Better. Okay. And then likewise, we'll do the same thing over here. So we'll have the support over here in the middle and then just kind of switch it over a little bit. Get rid of all of this fun stuff. And then just redo the hypertube this way. And then throw the entrance over here. And now with this, I should be able to exit out of here, slide, and jump into the next one, I think. It depends on how much that little turn there is going to slow me down, but hopefully not too much. And then I can change this around a little bit now. Instead of going all the way to the end, I can just go to like right here. Is that going to be enough? Okay. So yeah, so that's just going to kind of spin me around. I'm going to have to figure out how I want to get the items up here. So that's going to be interesting. I could potentially work it around the spiral here, which would be very, very interesting. Like really, really interesting, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Okay, so from here, I guess I can just throw in the jetpack and hop down, and then I should be able to build off of that. It should hopefully be low enough. And we're falling, and we're falling, and we're slowing down. Okay. Ooh, that's still really high up there. Is that going to be enough? Can we build off of that? We can. All right, good. And okay, so I want to figure out where we need to put the ground here. Okay, so if I do the foundation off of here, is that gonna work? Yes, it is. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna have to go back up there again, which is gonna be kind of weird, but we'll have this thing kind of spiral all the way down, just for funsies. And we'll try to make it work. So I gotta get back up there. Now that I've got this all the way down, I mean, I suppose I probably should have just done it all from the very beginning like that, but meh. Where's the fun in that? Okay, next question. What is gonna be the fastest way to get up onto the ramp? And I think that's gonna be like this way. See if we can get a little bit of height up on here. There we go. Now we'll swap this out again. All right. So that is a very, very long way. Also, am I going to have enough to get all the... Yeah, I should. I don't need the coal. Okay. A lot of running around in this episode. There's still a lot that we have to do. But I mean, it's all part of the game, right? We just gotta keep building and 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 keep building. And it never ends, because that's just how it is. Okay. So I need to get down onto here, and I don't think it's going to let me do that with that being there. So this is going to be terrifying, but we're going to... please don't die. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, like I said, terrifying. Hang on a tick. Do I have power here? I do. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That just made this a hell of a lot easier. Okay, so let's get power down through here then. We're going to put this probably right there. And then it's going to go pretty much straight down. And we'll put it like there, I think. That should go pretty much straight down the center. Good to go. All right. And now I can, yeah, I've got no problems building this now. Okay. I do need to make sure that I keep the power going though, because if I don't, I'm gonna fall. And while I won't die, it's not gonna be a very fun time. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna go down 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe this one should be 6. And of course that's exactly where this thing has to be, so that's fun. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose, right? You're not gonna let me put it there, are you? No? Okay, so I could technically offset this. Ooh, that little dangerous there. I can just go down 5, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to set it in the middle. There we go. Okay, so full power again. Good to go. And then hypertube again. And then I think when you're doing this, you have to use the noodle. I don't think it's gonna make the correct helix shape if you don't. You gotta admit, this is kind of cool, right? Okay, so that can go there, hypertube up. Power. Okay, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Should be somewhere in there, roughly. Yeah. And then I still have to figure out how I'm going to get, you know, items up here, which is going to be interesting. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I mean, I could just bring it up on the outside, like put a wall down here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not really too worried about it. And another thing that this is doing is it's also helping me bring power down, so that's, you know, useful. Is that the right? I don't think that was in the right spot. How are we doing on power? We're basically right there. Okay. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 will get us there, and then the next one is going to be connected down there. So that works out there. All right. That is not in the right spot. Okay. This is a lot of work to do this, by the way, versus just putting in like a normal hypertube that goes straight up. But it looks cool, which is the important thing, I guess. Okay, so power, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think is going to be there. Okay. Where's power? Let's bring that down again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go, something like that. Got a nice little spiral thing going all the way up. Looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Alright, so now all we need to do is just get some power down here. Throw in an entrance. And then give it a whirl, I guess. This is silly. Silly but fun. I'm okay with this. And we'll throw in another entrance here. Of course, this one's gonna be kind of crazy. Oh, wait, no. Why am I doing that? Dude, get it off of that. Okay. And going down. Dude. This is hilarious. Oh my god. It like tossed me off. That is hilarious. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm kind of happy with that. All right, now materials is a different question, but that is just silly. Yeah, and going down is just like ridiculous. It's like, and you just like get blown out of the thing, and it's crazy. But yeah, so that was, I believe I can call that entertaining. So now what we need to do is we need to grab, let's see, I need to figure out where all of the materials are down here. First off, they should all be marked. Because I think I went through here already and kind of found them all and then marked them. The question is, where are the markings? I think someone just tried shooting something at me. Okay, yeah, so there's one. So this is pure iron, I believe. Yeah. So that's there. Actually, no, I got beacons. Okay. So pure iron is here, pure copper is there. We've got a bunch of limestone kind of up and around over here. 2 more pure iron nodes here. Some more limestone over here. So yeah, so I need to grab pretty much all of this stuff and bring it up over to there. Or no, here. Yeah, here. I think. Yeah, pretty sure it's there. So, I guess, I mean, what I need to do now is just kind of get an idea of where everything is. So there's the copper right there. So we're definitely going to need to bring that through here. Is it the only thing down there? I thought there was like 2 copper nodes here. Apparently not. Okay, and then the other 2 iron nodes are here. Okay, so that's where those are. So we're not too far, like, distance-wise, which is good, I think. And then, of course, way the hell over here is limestone. I don't know if I want to grab that, because there's 2 more limestone nodes over here. And then one thing that I do want to do is to run this on some 780 lines, some Mark V, you know, things. Let me get rid of this thing. I know I can build over this now, but, you know, still, just getting it out of the way. All right. And then we're going to have Mark II miners for now because I don't have the other stuff. Something that would be interesting, though, is if I put all this on a drone and just have the drone fly back and forth. That would be kind of cool. That would require a drone port, which requires high-speed connectors and all kinds of stuff that I technically don't have right now. It also takes a shit ton of power. Okay, so maybe I actually do this, though, right? So we can pipe all of the materials up to the drone port, just have it just all fill in there, have the drone take as much as it can, and we can put like multiple drones on here if we need it. 9 slot inventory, okay. So that's going to be a total of, what, 900 materials per minute, or per flight? But then I'm also going to need batteries. And then I could always put more drones on it, so that way, you know, we have more drones moving stuff back and forth. So maybe that's the way to go, and then I don't actually need to bring things up our little spiral thing. And I can just have them go like straight up to a drone port and then just have the drone deliver it. Which I think might actually be a good idea. But I have to make batteries for that, so there's lots of stuff involved with that. But we want to get this going kind of that way. So let's see. First things first is we need a few miners. Little mini miners. 4 of them. Okay. And make sure that we're somewhat aligned here. Yeah, so now I want this to face towards me. Perfect. Then we'll do the same thing over here. Okay. Oh, why is that facing the wrong way? Sir. Why you do this to me? It's like when you're looking at it, it's like you can see the entrance there, right? But it's actually on the back side, so yeah, okay. And then over here, we're gonna run this one basically in line with our bridge up there. And that should be at a 90 compared to that. And then we're going to run some of our lovely concrete pillars to move everything through. That should be good to go here. So we're going to move it just off of here. And then just off of here, which I think should be there. Put it up 3. I think that'll be good. All right. do one there, one there. And then that's going to go up to here. And then this one I'm not really too worried about. That one went up, what, like 4? So 1, 2, 3. Sure. Close enough. Oh, that's kind of on the bottom. Okay. All right. I mean, it's close. I mean, I could probably bump this up another, like 1 tick. So maybe make this like a 4 tick instead of a 3 tick. So let's do that, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's better. Still not 100% straight, but, you know, better. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to need over here is power. So we'll throw in a power pole on top of here. And then that will feed that. And we'll feed that. And then that will go over to the next one, which is going to be over by the copper. But I suppose I need to go like up there to figure out like how far I can go. So let's hop over here again. All right. Now we want this to kind of go that way, right? So right there, kind of. Oh, I'm gonna need more of this stuff, I think. Okay, and then pure node at 120 times 2.5 is gonna be 240,300. Yeah, so that's completely maxed out if I overclock these things all the way. 300 per line, these will carry 480. So yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and then that made it all the way over there, which is good. Now I just need to get power over here again. All right, so we need to get down in there somewhere. Yeah, we're definitely gonna run out of this stuff. So let's see, we're gonna go kind of like right there, I guess. And then we'll go on this side of it this time. Okay. I should probably put like a ladder or something on here just to make getting up a little bit easier. I don't like that. There we go. Better. Okay. Much easier. All right, now we're going to try to wrap it over that way. And I know that I'm going to be running out of this stuff. Yeah, basically now. That is unfortunate. Okay, so right there. All right, and then we'll run on the inside again. Should we run it on the outside? We should probably run it on the outside because then I can wrap this around on this side and get that kind of working that way. So we'll put that there, and then this third one's going to be for the copper, so we should probably get that in there. All right, I need another 2 of these guys, if you don't mind. Good to go. All right. All right, so that is good to go. We want this to kind of sort of face this way, if I can get it in there. Right there should be good, I think. All right, and then the next thing we're gonna need is this guy to bring this up. How far do you think? It's already like a little bit higher. So let me see, so if we go like 1, 2, 3 might be too high. 2 might be too low, but we'll go with 2. No, it's actually pretty good right there. Okay. Get her done. Okay, so that'll bring that over. I'm not gonna have enough to get these things over. Yeah. So I need to go and grab more stuff. So we're at an hour. Okay, well, first off, how do I get back up there? I mean, I could jetpack up there, I suppose. Be a waste of jet fuel, though. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need to get over to where the spiral thing is, which is way over there, which I still think looks fantastic. But we're gonna have to either fly or jump over there. I'm thinking jumping might hurt. And then I could grab the slug that's up here, I suppose, if it'll let me. At least I thought it was up here, yeah, right there. Hey buddy, how's it going? Thank you. Alright, so we need to get down that way. Oh my god, no! Oh, crap. Okay. I have no idea. Like, apparently what I was walking on was ice. Like, how? Annoying. It's like, there's no reason for it to have flung me off like that. Like, zero reason. That's just annoying. Anyways, let's take a look at what we need for the next. That's going to be leading edge production. So that's going to require fused modular frames, which requires aluminum casings. So I can make these. That's going to require I think Caterium and computers, so I could make these two technically. I would need to bring in Caterium up there, or find out where the nearest Caterium is. So I would need that, but I can actually do this one, and that'll help us unlock the Tier 3 or Mark 3 miners. So then that's going to be, normal extraction rate is 240. So then you multiply that out by 2.5. That's what, 480 plus 240. It's what, 720? It's a lot. Oh, and then if it's a pure node, then it's 480 times 2.5, which is the lot. I don't know, like I'll look into it. Actually, maybe we'll do this one next. It'll give us something to work towards, and then we can work on building supercomputers up in that new building, along with the fused modular frames. And then for those, we're gonna need the heavy modular frames, so we'll need to belt those up and over. But yeah, I mean, I think like that's not even gonna be like a big issue, I don't think. Yeah, it's just aluminum casings and alumina solution, so yeah, I mean, we're already making that, so that absolutely will not be a problem to do that. Okay. I'm still rather unhappy that I died when I should not have died. Now, I suppose if I was quick thinking enough, I could have opened up my inventory, switched out the pants for the jetpack, and then, you know, kept myself from dying if I had done it fast enough and not misclicked anything. It's annoying. But still, I shouldn't have died there. There's no reason for that to have happened. Like, I was walking off, I was on ground, but it wouldn't let me stop on the ground like it normally would, right? And I am so slow right now. Look at these little baby jumps. Little baby jumps. That's hilarious. Alright. But yeah, it's like I couldn't stop. Like, it just kept on sliding me out even though I was on the ground. And I don't... It was weird. That shouldn't have happened. Oh, crap. Nope, go back, go back, go back, go back. I needed to refill the cement beam things. I needed to get a bunch of those. So, I mean, dying did save me a trip here, so I mean, that's good, I suppose. But still, it's just annoying that it happened in the first place. That is a sigh of exasperation right there. So we're gonna grab, I want to say probably 800 to 1,000. And that should cover us for at least a little while. And I should probably also grab all of the aluminum plating that I've got here. So actually, I'm just gonna grab like 800, 600. Yeah, we'll do 800 of that. And then I'll grab all of the aluminum plating that I've got. That'll be for the Mark V belts. I don't know if I need that now since I'm going to be doing everything with drones. But we'll grab that anyways, just in case. There, and saved myself a trip, I guess. Still not happy about it though. This is very slow. But, you know, faster than having to run all the way back, so Guess I can't complain too much, right? Yeah, so we're tapping off of 2 aluminum mines up there. And I don't think we're using anywhere near as much as we can of the aluminum. So I think we're still going to have a lot left over. Which is a good thing. Just my bridge base over there looking all fancy. I'm actually pretty happy with that little factory over there. I mean, for what it is, like it does its job very well. And it doesn't look bad. I think I did like a really good job on the curve there. But I don't know, like doing curves with angles is something I've always been kind of good at, so. I don't know. Alright, so we are now here. And this is going to be ridiculous, going around in circles, round, 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 round. Oh my god. Ooh. I did not think about the fact that it shot me off, which would then cause me damage. Okay. Oh, jeez. Mr. Bean, you scared the crap out of me, dude. I thought there was like a monster or something over here. Okay, so there's my crate with all of my stuff. So let's put everything back in here. Let's see, we'll do that. Get ourselves... That's my last inhaler? Oh wait, no, I got 14. Okay, never mind. What else do I need here? I think I always had like the gun there, but I don't have any rounds for it, so like why have it? I guess we'll do that. Okay. And that we don't need, that we don't need. Get ourselves some health back. Good to go. Alright. So, we need to get over there. Actually, no, we don't need to get over there anymore because I've already got all the stuff, so... Where was all of my stuff? Was I down here? I don't remember. I think it was down here. Yeah, under the bridge. Okay. And there we are. Okay, so we can now finish this off. Alright, so that's that. This can go... Hello? Can you... There we go. It's weird, I had to like aim at the top one in order for it to get to the bottom one. It's weird. Okay. And then we need to kind of go and follow it along this way. Probably just wrap it around this corner and kind of go up and around. Or I could just go straight up and over. That wouldn't be as much fun though. And then as far as limestone goes, I don't know if there's actually limestone up there. Somewhere there might be.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
The alien artifact was talking to me. Said it was detecting multiple fix-it personnel, even though I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on the planet. For an alien artifact, it's not that smart. Alright, so that can go there. And that can get powered over there. That can get powered over there. Alright. And then we need to run this guy up and around over here somewhere. Like there. Okay. All right. And that should get us sort of kind of around the corner. Maybe put like another one here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I'll get that kind of going there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. I mean, I'm hoping that I brought enough with me to get all this, because I mean, each of these is going to be using up like 27 per. So just this one little section here used up like more than 75, which means I can only do 10 sections like that. Hopefully that's enough. Don't know. Hey, 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 hey. Calm down. Right. All right. No. Dang it. Can I hop up here again? Is that like a thing that I can do? No? Okay. All right, well, we'll just build from the ground then. That'll be fine, right? Okay, so we want to go kind of over here. Okay. Now, can I hop up onto here? Barely missed it. So we can get ourselves just a little bit higher. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go up this way and then kind of chuck it back that way. And we should hopefully have enough of these to do that. Conveyor belt is too long there, but it's okay here. Okay, so floor is too steep. Right there seems to be okay. All right, so this needs to go here and there and there, and then we're gonna start rotating it and then just spin it up that way, kind of, sort of. We'll make it work. And then I also have to grab that other iron deposit, which is down here somewhere. I think it's like over here. Yeah, right there. With the bugs. Then I suppose we would join it up over there to that one. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get rid of the bugs real quick. There we go. Okay, so if we're going to be joining it towards that pillar right there, then we want to make sure that this is sort of joining towards this. So let me see if I can, or do we want to go to this pillar? I think we need to run like along this tree to get over here. No, a little bit more. So it's like over here. Okay. Just trying to get it so I have the angle that it's pointing at, like, correct. But equipment workshop. Let me get a couple mini miners. I don't know, it's like this way somewhere, somehow. I don't know, let's just see if it kind of angles up correctly. Like, maybe I should go towards this one. In which case, that's pretty much angled right towards it, so that's good. Okay, so Mark IV guy, let's see, so 1, 2, just gonna go up 3, and we'll see kind of where that goes. And then we need to go kind of this way, right? All right. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then I'm fairly certain it's not going to make it all the way here, so we're going to have to do like a little pit stop, I guess, or something like that. See if it'll let me grab onto there. Yes, okay. Yeah, so it's only going to let me go to there. Okay. No strange alien artifact I don't want to harvest. Okay, so we'll put in another one of these things here. Okay, I think we can, yeah, we should be able to keep it up at the top there without it causing too much issues. All right. That can go there. How does that look? Is that clipping? It's clipping a little bit, but not enough for me to care. Okay. Good, I suppose. Let's throw a ladder on here, because why not? All right. Okay, so that is now powered. Good to go. All right, yeah, and that's just barely clipping there, so I'm actually kind of okay with that. I could lower this a little bit. Maybe lower it 2. To like right there. Maybe that'll work. Bean, what are you doing up on the bridge? It's dangerous up there. Okay, let's see how that looks. Still a little bit of clipping, but I think it's better. And I think the angle here is actually okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's good enough. All right, now we need to connect that and get this thing going. That way, like I said, hopefully I brought enough of this. It's possible that I didn't. Okay, so now we need to get this up onto here, which is gonna be interesting. So can I get this? No, I can't. Okay. And then whatever I do here, it's gonna have to be somewhat, sorta, kinda angled properly to go up that way. Again, we go like here and go up like 5 or something. I'm going to be using 100 parts just to get this little bit done. Yeesh. 80 parts, you know, whatever. It's close. All right, so we need a power pole on here. Connect that way, good to go. And we're gonna need another power pole up on here. All right, so next thing is going to be to connect this over here somehow. I'm going to put the drone port kind of centered over here, because then the drone can just kind of drop straight down. But yeah, now I need to get over there, and actually that feels like it's not at the right angle for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so I need to get over there now. Jetpack. Wow, that did not go quite the way I had intended it to, but you know, I'm here, so it's all good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Mark II miner, hang on. So Mark II miner on pure nodes is going to give me 240 at a base, then times 2.5, so it's going to be 600 max, which means that all of these things are going to have to be updated to bigger belts once I get to that point. I can do a ×2, and that'll give me 480, which will max out the belts, but all of this is going to be a lot of parts. 600 times 4 is 2,400 parts that I'm going to have to move very quickly, and I can only move 900 per drone. So I'm going to need like multiple drones, like 3 drones just flying here and moving stuff. Well, that's going to be interesting. And then I'm also going to need batteries. So I mean, I suppose, well, okay, what do I need to make batteries, actually? That's going to require casings, sulfuric acid, alumina solution, and it gives me a little bit of water back. Okay, so I'm also going to have to bring up more sulfur. So that's going to be interesting. And then I'm going to need probably another drone down here to deliver the batteries. Oh my god, this is going to be complicated. I'm going to need multiple drone ports for this. Well, no, maybe I can get it all done with one. But I'm going to need multiple drone ports up there. One for receiving materials, and then the other one for sending out the batteries. And I might be able to assign multiple drones to the port that's making the batteries or sending out the batteries. And then I can have them fill up, other ports kind of like around the map. Maybe that'll work. But, I mean, there's a lot that I gotta do. So for now, I'm gonna put a railing on here so it doesn't fling me off of the cliff again. Okay. So that should stop me basically right here instead of shooting me way the hell down there, which will be fine. We've got our 3 pure iron nodes plus a pure copper node coming up, which is good. Honestly, that probably should have been down another concrete thing. Because it looks, well, I mean, would it have been better like that? I swear, it's like these little annoying things that are just stupid. Like, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. So why is it bothering you? And my answer is because it is bothering me. I don't know why. 2, 3, 4. This angle is steeper than this one. Does any of this matter? Absolutely not. That looks good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay. See, it just looks nicer. You know? It's like it's almost a straight line going from one side to the other side. I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, let me see if I can... Well, of course I can get up here because I have the jetpack on. Alright. Is it going to bother me that there's an angle on there? Nope. That I don't care about. Okay. Unless, of course, I see it from up there, then it'll bother me. But from here, nah, I don't care. Let's put a little bit more railings on here. Like to there. And then, yeah, so we're going to put a big-ass drone port here. We'll have power for it. And then, actually I need to get power down here. So let's get that going. Alright, so that should power up all of the miners, and then they'll start sending up all of their goodies. And then I'll have all kinds of stuff ready. The most important thing that I'm bringing up out of this is going to be the copper, because I'm going to need to do that, or I'm going to need that for the alclad sheets. You can see the iron coming up right now, going through there. Should see it there, yeah. So you can kind of see it moving. And the copper should already be kind of on its way up. The corner down there is not the best, but you know, considering that I'm trying to like wrap it around this rock thing, like I'm kind of okay with that. But yeah, could I make it better? Sure. Does it matter? No, not really. Not for what I'm trying to do over here. I mean, all I'm doing is I'm just grabbing this so I can use it like way up there. So the odds of me coming down here again are going to be basically nil. But yeah, so iron, copper, iron, iron. So there we go. It's all of our stuff. Copper is still looking a little like it hasn't loaded in its graphics yet. Is it going to? Or it's HD graphics? Doesn't matter? Nah, not really. But yeah, so this is all ready to go. So that's good. And then, yeah, we'll hop up. And okay, so then the next thing I need to bring up is going to be the sulfur. And if I'm going to bring up the sulfur, then I might as well bring up some quartz. And then if I'm going to bring up the sulfur and the quartz, then I might as well bring up the heavy modular frames. So that is going to be enough for like a whole other video. So I think I'm actually going to end this one here. Bit of a shorter video, hour and a half, hour 33 almost. But I think it'll be fine. And then I also need to figure out where the hell the entrance or the tube is over there so I can connect it. I can't see it from here. Is that it right there? I think that's it right there. Okay, so we need to get that kind of going over through here and connected over. I'm going to do another tube, just bring it, we'll have to bring the stuff up a bit. And then I'll do some sort of a transition area, so that way we'll have like kind of in the middle there, so we'll have a tube, and then like another tube going this way, and then that tube going that way. So it'll be kind of like a Z thing. So coming out of the bridge factory, I'm playing around looking at the foundation here. So bridge factory is here. Tube coming over to the edge of the plateau, coal plateau, which is where we are right now. And then that's going to go out a little bit more. We might actually have it go up first and then out a little bit more. And then we're going to branch over so that way we're even, you know, with this, or actually probably even with this right here. So bridge factory, tube up, tube over, and then tube in to get to this factory. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing here. But like I said, that's going to be like a whole thing. So I'm just going to call it here for now. And yeah, we'll get some more stuff done on the next episode. But yeah, there you go. There is all of that. I suppose we can go and look for a screenshot, right? Doing the little spirally thing. And then also taking a look at, you know, the little belts that I've got down there, I think might be kind of cool. So, where would be the best place to see that? Probably over here somewhere, right? Alright, so I know that we're going to have to be like out over the side here or something, but it looks like that's not going to be far enough. So let me bridge out All right, and then we'll see kind of what we can see here. Okay, I feel like we need to go back here maybe a little more. Yeah, maybe that'll be a good picture right there. So let me get rid of all this extra stuff. All right. So let's clear out our hands a little bit. We want to get the tubes in the top. There is fading though in the picture, so we want to kind of get that out of the fading of the screenshot, which will be fine there. What do you think? Right there? I think that gives us a pretty good view of 3 of the spires. It's kind of cool, right? Maybe move it out a little bit more this way. Yeah, I like that. And plus, if you look over in the upper right, you're not going to be able to see that because the Satisfactory logo is going to be there, but you can actually see the space elevator right there too, so it's kind of cool. All right, so there is our screenshot. That is all I have got for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.